Problem the Cop, 4-time Madden champion, back with another video. If you're struggling to beat cover 4 quarter meta at $1.32, this is the video for you. So you're struggling with cover 4 quarters at $1. It's really not a big issue. It's a meta defense for a reason. I'm gonna show you how I attack it. But before I do that and get into my in-game examples, I wanna kind of show you what the defense itself looks like, how you set it up, all that good stuff. Because if you can see it, plan out some route combos on your own. So first things first, auto flip is off and baseline is on. The $32 or dime 32 cover 4 quarters. Jets playbook, Texans playbook, multiple defense, 4-6, all really good viable options if you want to run this defense online. But here we go, we're gonna pick cover 4 quarters, and the setup is super simple. You're gonna notice all I'm gonna do is drag out my blitzing linebacker from his original spot to where my other linebacker is, and kind of line him up over here. You can see we're gonna call hike and gonna get that loop pressure. It just comes in pretty fast, honestly, on a 4-man rush. Like, it doesn't look like it comes in fast, but in game time, when you're not really paying attention, you're gonna notice like it's just a really good defense. Sheds a lot, it's a cover 4 shell, and you're gonna get occasional loops like that all the time. There's a couple of reasons why you might be struggling with this. So first things first, probably going deep too much. In a defense like this, it's cover 4, right? Use is to stop deep zones. You have 4 deep zones, so ideally you're not trying to go deep with the cover 4. Another thing is you're might be getting switch stick too much. You might be putting out some route combos that are really good in the past that are just not that good anymore. For example, like a post and a corner route. Like, this used to be a money route combo. Now it's really not. From time to time I'll try to mix something in like this, but ideally this is living in the past. You have to adjust and play the new and current mode of Madden, where switch stick is a big thing, where the cover 4 is every down defense, whereas before maybe cover 4 on 3rd and long, 4th and long. So that's why another reason why you might be struggling. And then lastly, the deep zone KOs and mid zone KOs are really hard to pass on, so you're really gonna have to focus on the intermediate to short passing patterns. So instead of post, let's try a smart routed in route. Instead of a corner route, let's go with a zig route, right? And see if any of these type of route trees work for you. I really want you to incorporate like zig routes, smart routed in routes, slants, drags. One really good thing you could do is like outs, speed outs, baby outs. This is really going to help you move down the field. So instead of attacking those safeties and the outside zone with corners and posts, this is what I want you to start doing. Look in that 5 to 15 yard range, and let's get into my in-game example now. So this is a gameplay of mine taken from Gauntlet, one of the better, more sweatier modes, and you'll see my opponent, he's going to be running this same type of look I just showed you, the dollar cover 4. He's going to drag out his linebacker this way so he can blitz him and get through that right gap, and we're going to see that being taken place right now. Boom, he immediately goes to this type of look, right? And you see me, I'm in the normal Y off close, doubles, aka this is Philadelphia offensive playbook. You see a lot of players now, not in bunch like they used to be. They're transitioning, right, to get better spacing in the field. This is cover 4. This is the quadrants I want you to attack. This is where you're gonna find the most success versus a defense like this. Cover 4, I want you to look 5 to 15 yards range. This quadrant right here. His safeties are down in the box. It may be a little scary, but you could pass it because they're gonna be backpedaling. We know he's in cover 4. These guys are gonna be backpedaling, right? He can adjust, but for the most part, just assume they're in cover 4. They're not making adjustments until they need to, and sometimes they don't at all. So just read these 2 safeties, read the switch stick, and pass, like I said, in that 5 to 15 yard little quadrant. I love this quadrant a lot for reading and dissecting cover 4 defenses, especially this defense, right? Because if you think about it, he's blitzing 4, yeah, 7 in coverage, that's great, but the thing is, he's a lone man. He's a one user in this whole quadrant. He has to guard from here to all the way up to here, and it's gonna be very tough, right? He can mix in zones like hard flats or soft squat, vert hooks, but we're just for now assuming he's the lone man there. So we're just gonna stretch his user and make him make adjustments. See right here, first play, we're running a little like spot route. It's amazing for zone coverage. It just sits in that nice little space, and his user had no chance. He had to guard the drag, he had to guard the spot route, had the post breaking open. For me, I like really taking my safest option, so I went with the spot route. Right here, we're gonna run another nice play. I'm assuming he's gonna be like hard flats to, in this cover 4. So they're gonna play very shallow, very underneath. I want you to pay attention to this deep blue right here. It's a quarter, I know that, and I'm gonna be able to fit this little passing window right under his quarter. This is a chess match that we're going to start playing. Let's see how we do in this chess match. But this is a great another concept. Like I told you, speed outs, really amazing. Another thing I did really well on this play, notice how I took his user away from where my intended read was. This was my predetermined read right here from the get-go. I put this running back on a little streak to pull his user. You see how his user immediately runs there? He's not even thinking about switch sticking here or picking up this guy, right? If he has to pick up on something, which he does, his main intentions and focuses are the running back currently, which is open, but you know, his user gets there, so he's not even looking at this left space, right? As he shouldn't, right? He's got to assume that, you know, this route is going to get picked up, but it just doesn't. It's a great route. You throw it underneath the quarter, you make them adjust, put the cloud flat. All of a sudden, they're not running cover 4 once they do that, right? And from there, you could, that's a mental chess match. So we're attacking these soft spaces, right? That's all we're doing in Madden. We're not really paying attention to what zone is. We're just paying attention to the soft spaces. On the Madden Academy, we attack those 9 to 16 spaces really well, so go check it out now. Right here, this is kind of a test play. I want to see where his adjustments were at. Wanted to go deep, not really the best play, and you see the result, right? I tried to go deep, and it was a little difficult. I had a couple things maybe open, but once more, we're going back to the shallow, intermediate, easy route concept. We're attacking the soft spaces of the field. Like last time before, he was going, you know, hard flat right here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna throw this return route right in this spot where, you know, slot corner isn't gonna be. We know his safety is backpedaling. His user could possibly be in this spot, but from what he did last play, his user went over here. Only thing we might have to worry about is if he's adjusting, making this guy who's, you know, supposed to go out here, if he turns him inside, mans him up, puts him in a vert hook, which he hasn't been doing. That's cover 4. He's guarding the sidelines. He's protecting the sidelines. We put that running back on a streak. His user immediately goes there. We have this soft space return route, easy read. Don't get the first. Actually, we do get the first. And you see how those small 5 to 15 yard pass windows can get you first and easily dominate the soft spaces against cover 4. So we're moving really well right now. The blitz is coming in, but we're not really too worried about it because we have things open. So if you want, you can pay attention to the blitz. Right here, I hit him with a jet sweep, just a nice, easy potential touchdown play. I always mix those in, jet sweeps, RPOs, easy pass plays. You know, you want to be ahead of the downs, you want to attack. You don't want to, you know, hit them with deep plays, you know, post, get switch sticked onto, throw interceptions, right? We want to be ahead of the downs. Right here, this was a kind of an up-tempo play. I wanted to see where his defense was at, if he had, you know, if I could get a quick hike off. So I kind of get lucky right here, right? So you're going to notice this slot cornerback who's usually playing out there, he matches on because his cover 4 quarters, it's match. He matches on to circle because I don't have the running back on that little flat like I did on the first play. I blocked him instead, and you're gonna see this is kind of like a test play, or, you know, just a quick hike play. You kind of do get lucky. Look at the tight end on the drag, he gets open. That could have easily not happened, but you know, you see right there, we're going all short routes this whole drive, and it's like a longer drive, but it's working out beautifully. 5 to 6, you know, plays. Right here, we're getting to the red zone. It's getting a little closer. What I do right here is a nice concept, you know, running back corner route. Then this guy on the bubble, the bubble's intention is to hold this cornerback, this slot cornerback. So he's gonna run towards the bubble. We're gonna have this little space to throw it to. We have to read the user, and we have underneath stuff on the back end. But for the most part, this is what you want to do versus cover 4. This is how you want to attack it. Like I said, he's been blitzing. Look, he came in free right here. 2 guys came in free. There's no excuse. I have a player right here open. This guy might be open. I would not suggest passing that when you have other things open. And there's that. This is cover 4. How to attack it. Attack those 9 to 16 spaces, attack the soft spots, and then start playing chess. So first drive, he showed me no adjustments. He didn't show me any chess moves at all. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna run simple patterns that attack the slot corners hard flat and attack his user where he has to guard all these small things at once. Maybe second or third drive, he might start playing chess with me, and we're gonna start adjusting off each other's adjustments, right? He might start putting his slot cornerbacks in vert hooks, but that's cover 4. It's so simple. You want to attack the 5 to 15 yard intermediate range and maybe mix in some speed outs, and you will have a lot more success. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Check out Madden Academy now. I've got free courses, 9 to 16 spaces, anything you need, coaching, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.